What's up, YouTube? It's Mike with Detroit Grooming Company, and I've got an awesome video for you guys today. Sometimes your hair gets crazy on your face and you don't know what to do. Well, I've got a few tools, tips, and techniques just for you. Let's check it out. So, a lot of you guys might not know, but there's a lot you can do for yourself when you're trimming at home. You just need the right tools for the job, just like anything else. So first, I'm going to comb through my beard here and just kind of flesh out any of the stragglers, loose hairs, things like that. And what I'm holding in my hand here is the Beardscape from Brio, and it's pretty awesome. First thing I'm going to do is get out the larger guard and go for the bigger size, because I don't want to take any length off really. I just want to kind of trim out any of the crazies. So first I tested and dry fit it against my beard to make sure it's not going to pull down or cut any deeper than I really want to. And then I make sure the blades are all the way down and start trimming. Now right here it's going to do a pretty good job of clipping off any of the stragglers and, split ends. Things like that. Things beardsmen deal with all the time. Run it down both sides of the face here, and always stop and check. Stopping and checking is very important. It helps you prevent errors and make sure you're on track. Now the Beardscape has adjustment on the ceramic blades, so I just made an adjustment to go a little bit closer, and I can make that adjustment without changing the guard, which is really convenient. So now it's trimming a little bit closer. So I'm gonna start kind of millimetering myself into the beard, into the flesh of the beard itself. Make sure I'm getting all the little hooks and loops and all the stuff that I want to get rid of. Here's another stop and check. I'm combing right through my beard. Again, making sure some of the troubled spots, the uneven areas have been taken care of. Now I'm going to apply water. Beautiful, crystal clear, delicious water. I'm going to spray that on my face. I want those hydrogen molecules to do their work to make sure that my hair, while slightly damp, is going to be matted down enough for this thing not to cut too deep or too far into my beard. Again, this is just a light trim, nothing crazy. I'm adjusting the blades here again. Now I went with the other side of the guard, which is slightly smaller, and I opened up the ceramic blades a little bit more. Again, so I'm at the next step of this trim process, and you'll notice I'm only going in one direction. I'm not going like from my neckline out. Instead, I'm going from my face down, because I want to knock those particular strays out versus taking any length off. It's completely unnecessary to go the other way. You want to go the way that your hair is laying, so that way you have less of a chance of an error. Now what I'm going to do here is clean up my cheek line. So before I do that, I'm going to remove the original set of ceramic blades. I have the zero gap here, which I'm very proud of. I'm going to fumble a little bit here with it, but it really isn't as hard as I'm making it out to be. I'm just pretty nervous being in a bathroom with someone filming me. So after I have it in, snapped on, I'm going to fire up that bad boy. Now I'm going to pull the skin a little bit tighter. The zero gap blade does a great job of getting so close that you don't want to have any loose skin in the way. So you got to pull the skin away and treat it like a really sharp straight edge razor. As long as you do that, you won't have any problems. You'll kind of skate right through. Now you can go either way. Of course, if you go up against the grain, you're going to get a little bit closer, but it's not necessary. It gets, like I said, pretty darn close. I'm going to do above my mustache, but I don't want to touch too much of my mustache because I kind of like the natural look of it. Now I'm just patting it down, making sure I didn't miss any spots. Yep, real proud of that Brio. My next step, clean off my shirt a little bit, and now I'm going to go to the next step in this grooming routine. I'm going to brush through. Now you'll notice I brush along the same lines that I was trimming. Here I'm getting the mustache a little bit out of the way, making sure that looks pretty slick and smooth, which it does. Mustache approved. And here we have the ear and nose hair trimmer from Brio. The power button's on the bottom, which I think is really cool. And then I do the same thing. I pull the skin back a little bit, where I want to trim, just making sure that I can make the most contact with the hair. And I go into both nostrils. Now you guys want to make sure your nose is completely clean for this process. That way you don't, quote unquote, gum up your trimmer. So there it is, cleaned up. Now I'm going to go for the ear. This ear and nose hair trimmer is very convenient. The size is perfect. The actual trimmer itself fits perfectly in the holes in my face. So that makes it nice and easy to use and complete. I don't have to do too many things. Pretty proud of that ear and nose hair trimmer as well. Dust yourself off. I'm going to hit myself up with a little bit more water. Make sure it's like clean water. That's really important. You don't want to use water that has like a hardness factor in it, lots of minerals. That causes problems with styling, of course, because it leaves some stuff behind. Yes, it's time for the oil. I'm going with Belle Isle. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And I'm going to go and open pour directly in my hand. Look at that skill. Here we go. I want to warm up that oil and also make sure that it covers my hands from fingertips to palms. And now I'm going to start at the outside of my beard and underneath, rubbing, using my fingers to get as close to the skin as I can. And that's only going to go so far, you guys. You got, big finger pads on your fingers. You're not going to get every part of your skin here. Now, I oftentimes get asked, how much oil should I use? Well, use as much oil as you feel necessary. Here, after a trim, that hair is susceptible. It's got, you might have some splitting ends that you can't see yet. They haven't exactly made themselves known because you just chopped them all off. But here I apply twice. I'm just making sure I have full coverage in my beard. And now I'm gonna brush straight down like I did the first time. There it is. Wonderful. My lines look pretty good. I'm going to comb out my mustache. Do one more kind of like look over. Make sure I don't need to trim it up again. Make sure I don't need to use the trimmer again. Now I'm going to use black butter because I love this combination. Belle Isle oil is wonderful with black butter. And enthusiastically slap my hands because I just love the way our stuff smells and feels, especially in a freshly trimmed beard. This is something I would encourage all of you to check out. Brio, yep, there it is, finger guns, yep. So there you have it, you guys. It's just that simple. I mean, with a couple of tools in your toolbox and some really great product, you can do slight trim ups at home, clean up your perimeter, line up your cheek lines, and do a whole lot more than that, including shaving your whole beard off. Which I have done back in November of last year. I used the Brio to take it all down, except my sweet mustache. But you'll have to check out Instagram for that. But I thank you guys very much for joining me today on this video. Hope you guys learned something. Leave in the comments, let me know what you do, what your process is for trimming up your beard. All these options can be found in our description below. And you guys can bounce over to Brio's website and check out their Beardscape and their nose and ear hair trimmer. It doesn't seem like words that should all be together, but here we are. Don't forget to check us out in terms of our social media. We are on Instagram, let's see here, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, coming soon. Okay, all right, I don't know what hand gesture I got, but we also have TikTok. That's what you're saying. We now have a TikTok, so make sure you look for us there at Detroit Grooming on TikTok as well. So thank you guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below and the notification bell so you are notified when we drop cool videos just like this one. And also don't forget to shop local. Go to our website, go to the bottom of the page, hit up your local retailers by putting in your zip code, and it'll find a shop near you. And just go shop right down the street. So that's it, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.